And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hutchinson, Kansas, and the 88th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. I am Todd Hook. I'll be calling games 1 and 2 today. I'm the voice of the Hayesville Aviators. Happy to be with you from beautiful Hobart Deader Stadium in Hutchinson. Today's matchup, the Shockers from Austin will take on the Kraken from Dallas. Austin is the visiting team. And here's how they will go. Kyler Curlin will lead it off and play second base. Dawson Gross will be in right field and hit second. Hitting third is Dylan McKee. He will be over at third base. In the cleanup spot will be Jet Warner. He will be at shortstop. Jack Johnson will be doing the catching and hit fifth. Hitting sixth is the left fielder Simon Baker. Chance Green will be over at first base and hit seventh. Thomas Soto will be in center field, and rounding out the order is Travis Larson, the designated hitter. Again, that is Curlin, Gross, and McKee, Warner, Johnson, and Baker, Green, Soto, and Larson. Absolutely stunning day here in Hutchinson. First pitch weather, 69 degrees. Wind out of the east, that's blowing in from right field at 4. First pitch weather brought to you by HookBats.com. We'll get to the defense in just a moment. Here is Kyler Curlin. Have any numbers or where he's from? We will get that as soon as we can. First one is outside, ball 1. So getting about a 3-minute head start on this one. We'll take it. Shout out to the grounds crew. They've been out here all morning getting this thing ready. Kudos to them. Without them, we would not be playing baseball today at all. Sun is coming out. It will continue to dry out, and things will get better as we go along. And that is upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And that is into left field for a base hit. Over to get it quickly is Cox. He will boot it. And into second base is Curlin. That will be a single and an error. Actually, they're going to call that a double. That's why we don't do this in ink pen, folks. So a double for Kyler Curlin. He will lead it off, get things going for the Shockers. Here is Dawson Gross. Right fielder out of Jackson State. Only got into 1 ball game last spring, but did get a hit. 1 for 4 in game 1 on Thursday. And first one off-speed pitch misses inside. Shockers lost 8-0 to Hayes on Thursday night. So this is game 2 for them. 1-0, runner at second base, top of the first. Defensively for Dallas, left to right in the outfield, Cox, Giddy, and Zing. And we'll get to the infield right after this pitch. Wind is calm here at Hobart Deader. 1-0. Bouncing ball right side. That'll get the runner to third base. And booted by Pettis, but he recovers. Pendley able to keep that foot on the bag. 1 away. Curlin over to third base on the play. One out here is the third baseman Dylan McKee. He was a redshirt this past year out of St. Mary's. He will step in from the right side. 1 out, runner at third base. Infield is drawn in. Got a little bit of sun peeking through. That'll help dry things out. And he starts him off with an off-speed pitch in there for a strike. And outside. Defensively on the infield, Binger at third, Reeves at shortstop, Pettis at second base, Penley over at first, Bush doing the catching. And Jalen Johnson, a right-hander out of Eastfield College. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dylan McKee. Johnson out of Eastfield College made 11 appearances last spring at 5 starts. He was 3-0 with an ERA of 8.00 and swung on and missed. McKee fooled on the pitch, 2 away. That'll bring up Jet Warner. Shortstop today out of Cedar Valley. 1 for 4 on Thursday. Runner at third base, 2 outs now. Off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1. Curlin at third base. He let it off with a double. And a nice fastball. Just got a piece of it, 0-2. And time is called. Umpires today, Travis Olson behind the dish, Ethan McCraney over at first base, and in the rocking chair at third base, Robert Dickinson. So that's where you send your cards and letters. And we're ready to go. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the first. And a runner at third base. And the pitch in the dirt. Squirts away from Bush, but not too far. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And a fastball catches the outside corner. Pretty pitch from Johnson, hit his spot. And that'll do it. Shockers will strand 1. We've played a half inning. No score from Hutch. We'll be back.
What does better mean to you? Better is personal. Better is community. Better is connection. Better is Butler. Butler Community College. Ready for better.
At Evergy, seeing energy differently starts with thinking differently about its impact and then committing to doing better every day. As we continue to expand our investment in renewable resources, capturing more wind, gathering more sunshine, we're able to generate power that's cleaner and provide it to you more affordably. Reliable, sustainable, affordable energy that puts you first. That's everything to us. Evergy, the utility company.
And welcome back to Hobart Detter Field and the 88th Annual NBC World Series, powered by Evergy and by Butler Community College. Enroll now at butler.edu, and by Evergy, providing reliable, sustainable, affordable energy that puts you first. Here's how Dallas Kraken will go. They're the home team out of the Dallas Collegiate League. Tanner Reeves will lead it off and play shortstop. Tucker Gideon will be in center field. Chase Penley will be over at first base. In the cleanup spot will be the catcher, Will Bush. Case Pettis will hit fifth and play second base. Ashton Wong will be the designated hitter and hit sixth. Hitting seventh is Sex Cox. He will be in left field. Edward Zing will be in right field, and rounding out the order is Bladen Biner. Again, that's Reeves, Gideon, Penley, Bush, Pettis, Wong, Cox, Zing, and Biner. Get to the defense for the Shockers in just a moment. Here is Tanner Reeves out of Grayson College in Bonham, Texas. First pitch swinging, and strike one. Reeves hitless on Thursday, so he's still looking for that first base hit of the World Series. Reeves at shortstop. And just missed low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first, no score. Get to the Shockers defense in just a moment. Stay tuned. 1-1. Off-speed pitch in there for a call strike. Left to right in the outfield, Baker, Soto, and Gross. And the infield in just a moment after this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that misses low. McKee over at third base, Warner at short, Curlin at second base, Green over at first, Johnson doing the catching. And out of Sewanee, Dalton Buckingham made one appearance last spring, and he was 0-1. 2-2, and swung on and missed. That'll do it for Tanner Reeves, 1 away. That'll bring up Tucker Green. Excuse me, that's Tucker Gideon out of Odessa College. Had a fantastic season over at Odessa. Hit .356 in 51 games and had a couple of homers. Gideon in center field. Bouncing ball up the middle, snagged by Warner over to first, just gets him. And 2 away. Good job going to his left is Warner, and 2 outs. That'll bring up Chase Pendley. Pendley out of Weatherford College. 2 for 3 on Thursday. And takes a nice hack at a fastball, comes up empty. Had a nice season over at Weatherford College. Hit .331 in 39 games. So pretty good numbers for the first baseman. 0-1. In there for a call strike. Took a little off. Quickly 0-2 now. To Pendley. And the off-speed pitch misses away. Not the best of 0-2 pitches. Got to keep that 0-2 pitch out of the dirt. Ball and 2 strikes. Buckingham is ready. Fastball misses away. It's even 2-2. Kraken hit .194 as a team in game 1, so they're hoping to improve on that. 2-2 is up the middle for a base hit. Just out of the reach of diving Curlin, and a 2-out hit for Chase Pendley. So Kraken has a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up Will Bush, the catcher. Be headed back to Tyler Junior College, or be headed to Tyler Junior College. He is a 2022 graduate. He will step in from the left side, slightly open stance. And a runner goes. Good jump. Throw down, not in time. So Pendley will steal it. Pendley had a good jump, so Buckingham's going to have to do a little bit better job of getting those runners stopped. That'll bring, and Will Bush will have a chance to drive in the first run of the game with a base hit. And bouncing ball right side. That is in and out of the glove of Green. He had to go a long way. Pretty sure that will. So we're waiting on an official score here. So Green had to go a long way. He had to pick it up on the in-between hop. So over to third base is Pendley. Bush is aboard with a base hit. They're going to call that a base hit, I agree. And the first one to Pettis. Up and away, ball 1. Pettis hitless on Thursday out of Hill College. That is into right field for a base hit, and a run will score. So Kraken will strike first. Pettis with an RBI. All this damage done with 2 outs. So the designated hitter, Ashton Wong, will step up. He's out of East Tennessee State. He was a redshirt in 2022. Hitless on Thursday, 0 for 2. He's looking for that first base hit of the ball game. 1-0 Dallas Kraken. And the first one misses away, ball 1. First and second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. 1-0 Dallas. That is lifted to center field. It'll be Soto ranging to his left, still going, and won't get there. 2 runs will score. And into third base, and the throw is overthrown, and ball went in the mud hole. They're going to give him home plate. So that'll be a triple and an error. So they scored that, a triple with an error. And it's 4-0 Dallas, all with 2 outs. Here's Seth Cox, the left fielder. Got a lot of water in the warning tracks. That is lifted to left field. Baker coming in and makes the play. Nothing appears to be easy in the outfield today, but that'll do it. Kraken gets 4. We've played 1. 4-0 Dallas. We'll be right back.
Everyday heroes take the Safe Digging Pledge.
We'll wait 2 full working days before digging.
I'll use soft digging techniques in or near tolerance zones.
I'll make sure underground facilities are marked before I dig.
Protect Kansas. Take the pledge at beadigherokansas.com.
And welcome back to Hutchinson. Todd Hook with you, voice of the Aviators. We go to the top of the second. Dallas strikes first. They get 4 in the bottom of the first. They lead it 4-0. For the Shockers, it will be 5, 6, and 7. It will be Johnson, Baker, and Green. Johnson out for inning number 2. We'll see how he manages this lead. Jack Johnson hitless on Thursday. And takes a hack at the first one, strike 1. It's out of Lewis and Clark. Numbers I found were out of 2021. 342 with 8 homers. Not sure where he was last spring. That is bounce foul, left side. That'll go into the casual water. Sun is out, so hopefully the field will start drying. No balls, 2 strikes to Johnson. Austin out of the Central Texas Collegiate League. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johnson doing the catching. And then misses upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second. 4-0 Dallas. 2-2. And swung on and missed. That gets away from Bush. He will corral it and won't have a play. So Johnson will reach on the dropped third strike. Don't forget the World Series powered by Evergy and Butler Community College. Enroll now at butler.edu. And by Evergy, providing reliable, sustainable, and affordable energy that puts you first. Here is Simon Baker. Takes a hack at the first one, strike 1. So that was scored a wild pitch. Baker, left fielder, be headed to Texas Wesleyan. That's fouled away. He's out of Austin. Home of the broken spoke. That's where George Strait got his start. The education just doesn't stop here. And that's upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Supposedly the best chicken fried steak in the state of Texas. Now that's a big state, and that's a lot of chicken fries, so I wasn't disappointed. And nice slider from Johnson. Paints the outside corner, and 1 out. Third strike out of the ball game for Johnson. Here is Chance Green. He's out of Surprise, Arizona. He's uncommitted. If you're in the area, come on out. Beautiful day. And first one upstairs. Green over at first base. Throw over. Almost gets away. Penley had to climb the ladder to get that one. That would have been in the casual water as well. Wind appears to be freshening a little bit, blowing from right to left. That is into left field. Cox going back, looking up. He's not going to get it. And out of here. A home run for Chance Green. Touch 'em all, young man. And it's a 4-2 ball game. So Green got a fastball he could handle. I say the wind is blowing out to left. It wouldn't have mattered. Pretty sure it would have been off the camper parked out behind the left field wall, so whoever owns that might ought to check it. So 4-2 now. We're in the top of the second. Here's Thomas Soto, center fielder out of Round Rock. And first pitch swinging, high hopper for the second baseman Pettis. And he will flip to first, 2 outs. Nine-hole man, the designated hitter Travis Larson now.
Designated hitter number 21, Travis Larson.
And misses away. Larson out of Round Rock. And that misses away. So he's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. 4-2 thanks to the big fly from Chance Green. That is bounced to the third baseman, Biner. Unable to handle it. Recovers and throws low into second base. Will be Larson. So Larson will reach on the error and reach second base on the throwing error. So a couple of errors on the play. And the Shockers have a runner at second base with 2 outs. Here's Curlin, top of the order. Led off the ball game with a double and was stranded. 2 outs. Man, it's good to have special scores up here. I don't even have to think. Which is a good thing for all those that know me. And the first one just missed away. Ball 1. Curlin out of Pflugerville. And fouls that one back, out leaving it up 1-1. Says he is committed to St. Edwards. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. And a pretty curveball from Johnson. Catches the outside corner. It's 1-2. Top of the second. 4-2 ball game in favor of Dallas. And the 1-2 misses away. Nice smother by Bush. .316 Sluggers will take on Oklahoma City D-Bat after this one. I'll have it for you. Then Hutch and Austin Lonestar. And the nightcap will be Seattle and the Hayes Larks. 2-2. Little fly ball into short center. In and out of the glove of Reeves. And a run will score. And our score 4-3. So Curlin collects his second base hit of the ball game and an RBI. That'll bring up Dawson Gross. Just barely out of reach of Reeves. He would have had to have made a fantastic play to hold on to that one. That'll bring up Gross. He's hitless, 0 for 1, bounced out to the right side in the first. Out of Jackson State, and they have the runner picked off. So a 1-3-6 pick. And Curlin will be caught stealing here in the second. That'll do it. And we go to the bottom of the second. Shockers get 3, and it's now a 4-3 ball game. We'll be right back.
Everyday Heroes take the Safe Digging Pledge.
We'll wait 2 full working days before digging.
I'll use soft digging techniques in or near tolerance zones.
I'll make sure underground facilities are marked before I dig.
Protect Kansas. Take the pledge at beadigherokansas.com.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the second. Shockers get 3 in the top, but they trail Dallas 4-3. 8, 9, and 1 scheduled for Kraken. It'll be Zing, Biner, and Reeves. And the first one to Edward Zing, right fielder, in there for a called strike. He's out of Tyler Junior College. Got into 4 games last spring and collected 4 hits. That kind of batting average, he's sure to be in there. One ball, one strike. And swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zing. Right fielder today. That is into right field for a base hit. Round first, he will stop there. Over quickly to pick it up is Gross. And Zing is aboard with a leadoff base hit. Good piece of hitting by Zing. Got a fastball about knee high on the outer half and just went with it. Here is Bladen Biner. He's out of Burke Burnett, Texas. Kraken 4-2 losers to the Seattle Studs on Thursday. Shows bunt and foul. And the bunting challenges continue for these guys. I'm going to have a bunting podcast. It'll take me most of the winter to get through it. So stay tuned. 0-1. Shows bunt again, foul again. Quickly 0-2. Sometimes it's kind of like watching somebody fall down a flight of stairs. You just can't look away. 0-2. Kraken hit a $194 as a team on Thursday. And the 0-2 just missed low, not by much. Scores from yesterday. San Diego took care of Denver 3-2 in 15 innings. Liberal took care of the Ballers 9-1. Cheney over Waco 10-0. And Santa Barbara over Hayesville 6-0. Swung on and missed. And 1 away. Second strike out of the ball game for Buckingham. Top of the order, here's Tanner Reeves.
Shortstop number 34, Tanner Reeves.
Out of Grayson College, he's 0 for 1, a strikeout victim in the first. They have the runner hung up, but the throw to Green and then back to second base, not in time. So a stolen base for Zing. Looks like he was probably going just a shade quicker than first movement. So a runner at second base with 1 out. And the off-speed pitch catches the outside corner. Pretty pitch, 0-1. Reeves out of Bonham, Texas. And the 0-1, swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2 to Reeves. (0-2). Off-speed pitch misses away. Ball and 2 strikes. One out bottom of the second. 4-3 Kraken. Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. And is able to check his swing. And it's now full. Kind of an awkward attempt from Reeves, but able to hold up. Three-two. That misses away. Johnson tried to frame it up, but it was off the plate. And a one-out walk to Reeves. And it's first and second with one out. Here's Tucker Gideon. Hitless today, 0 for 1, bounced out in the first. He was 1 for 4 on Thursdays out of Odessa College. Had a couple of homers last spring, hit .356. So good numbers. Bouncing ball snagged by McKee. He will step on the bag over to first. And the ball is in the dirt. And will be into the casual water. And one run will score.
Error 5 on the throw. Ball into play, so no run scores. Or I should say 1 run scores. No run scores. That's right. Fielder's choice.
Looks like they will send the runner back. So Zhang will have to stop at third. And Gideon will be awarded third base.
So no run scores. Yes, 1 run scored. And because the runner on second was forced out at third. So no run has scored as a
So second and third.
Batting first baseman number 0, Chase Henley.
So here's Chase Pendley. He's 1 for 1, singled, scored, and stole a base in the first. And the first one to him misses outside. So Buckingham struggling with a little bit of command. One out in the inning. Correction, 2 outs. There was a force. Pendley out of Weatherford College. Had a nice spring, hit .331. And he's behind an account 1-2. 2 for 3 on Thursday. So 3 hits total so far in the World Series for Chase. One, 2. Fastball misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Four to 3 Dallas, second and third. 2 outs. And in there for a call strike. Pendley knew it. And that'll do it. They'll strand a couple. And no runs, but they'll strand a couple. We will go to the top of the third. It's a 4-3 ball game in favor of Dallas. We'll be right back.
When deciding on energy for your home, there are wants and there are needs. You want it to be good for the environment, but you need it there when the weather gets bad. You want it to save energy, but it has to be affordable too. Thankfully, you don't have to make a choice. It's natural gas.
Spirit Aerosystems is where flight begins. It's where decades of aviation innovation fuels the aerospace industry. It's where the world's largest aircraft structures take shape and where they take flight for the first time. At Spirit, we design and build the foundations of flight. Here you can build with your hands and design with your mind. We're looking for talented individuals, including skilled manufacturing employees, to join our Wichita team. At Spirit Aero Systems, flight begins with you.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the third, 4-3 Kraken. World Series brought to you by Evergy and Butler Community College. Enroll now at butler.edu and by Evergy. Reliable, sustainable, affordable energy that puts you first. So Kraken was able to threaten a bit. And it appears the horn went off. Hitter was not ready. And strike one is called. And we may have a riot. We've already had somebody up here from one of the teams complaining about the pitch clock. So they have 90 seconds between innings. So it's up to the discretion of the umpire to determine who is dilly-dallying, whether it's the defense or the offense. So this time around, the umpire has called a strike, indicating that Dawson Gross was not ready to go. And strike one will be maintained. So it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Shockers. It'll be Gross, McKee, and Warner. Fans not happy. 0-1 upstairs. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gross. Hitless today, 0 for 1. He's out of Jackson State. Into left field. And played poorly by Cox. That'll get over his head. And into second base is Dawson Gross. So scored a double. That is not how you play left field. That first step needs to be a drop step. In Cox's defense, that ball hit right at you is a very difficult play. So here's Dylan McKee. Hitless today, 0 for 1. Strikeout victim in the first. Red shirt out of St. Mary's. And swung on a fastball. Strike one. Top of the third. Shockers trail by a run. Tying run now at second base. And a nice off-speed pitch from Johnson. And in there for a call strike. So I'm told by the official folks there is no 20-second clock between pitches, just between innings. That's upstairs. McKee able to check his swing. 1 and 2. Beautiful all-natural surface here at Hobart Detter, immaculately maintained. I would say one of the best natural playing surfaces in the state. 1-2 is outside in the dirt. Good read by Gross. He will be down at third base on the wild pitch. So excellent base running there by Gross. He read that well. Ball did not get very far away from Bush, but reading it well, and down to third base is Gross. He's 90 feet away with nobody out. Two balls, 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch in there for a call strike. McKee will watch it, and he is struck out for the second time today. 1 out in the inning. Here is Jet Warner out of Cedar Valley. Had a nice spring, hit .316. He was 1 for 4 Thursday night. First pitch swinging, popped up right side, and that'll be out of play. 0-1. That is into left center. And run down by Gideon. And the runner will tag, and we are tied. So 2 out in the inning. And we're tied at 4. Here's Jack Johnson out of Lewis and Clark. 8 homers in 2021. He is hitless in the World Series, 0 for 4. Reached on a strikeout wild pitch in the second. First pitch swinging out of play. And just a bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And bouncing ball left side, that'll get into the mud. I don't want to hear any whining about basketball coaches having to take care of things. Baseball coaches have it the worst. You never know what kind of condition your playing surface will be in when you arrive at the ballpark. And in there for a called strike, and Johnson will watch it. And the Shockers get one. We're tied at 4. We go to the bottom of the third. We'll be back.
When deciding on energy for your home, there are wants and there are needs. You want it to be good for the environment, but you need it there when the weather gets bad. You want it to save energy, but it has to be affordable too. Thankfully, you don't have to make a choice. It's natural gas.
Spirit Aero Systems is where flight begins. It's where decades of aviation innovation fuels the aerospace industry. It's where the world's largest aircraft structures take shape and where they take flight for the first time. At Spirit, we design and build the foundations of flight. Here you can build with your hands and design with your mind. We're looking for talented individuals, including skilled manufacturing employees, to join our Wichita team. At Spirit Aero Systems, flight begins with you.
And welcome back to Hobart Detter, 88th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy and by Burns and McDonald. Honored to serve the city of Wichita and municipal utilities across the nation. And by Kansas Natural Gas. Kansas Gas Service encourages you to be a dig hero by calling 811 2 full working days before any digging project. All right, we go to the home half of the third. We're all tied at 4. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Kraken. It'll be Bush, Pettis, and Wong. So Bush 1 for 1, singled and scored a run in the first. He'll be headed to Tyler Junior College. So he is 2 for 4 in the World Series. And the first one in there for a call strike to Bush. Buckingham out for inning number 3. Gave up 4 in the first, but settled down and took care of Kraken in the second. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That is into left field. Baker ranging over near the line, and he won't get it. That'll be 1 hop the wall. And a leadoff double for Will Bush. He is red hot, 2 for 2 today. Single and a double. Here is Case Pettis.
Brings up the second baseman, number 7,
Pettis 1 for 1, scored a run in the first. And 1 for 5 in the World Series out of Hill College. Hit 5 homers last spring in 29 games. Nobody out, runner at second base. We're in the bottom of the third. First one upstairs, ball 1. Kraken got 4 in the first and none in the second. And it's just a bit inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Wind is calm here at Hobart Detter. (2-0). Just missed inside. So 3 out of the zone from Buckingham. (3-0) in Ayrton East. 3-1. 4 hits for the Shockers, 6 for Kraken. Pettis playing second base today. And a fastball missed away. Johnson held it there for quite a while. Umpire did not change his mind. So a walk to Pettis. It's first and second. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Ashton Wong. Triple drove in a couple in the first. He's 1 for 1. Headed back to East Tennessee State. And that's not my phone, by the way. Just wanted to clarify. That is wild pitch down to second and third is Bush and Pettis. Shockers in trouble here. Second and third, nobody out. Bottom of the third. And tied at 4. Kraken threatening to take the lead with a base hit right here. Corners are in. At least up even. 2 balls, no strikes. Second baseman, shortstop, about halfway. Straightaway in the outfield, shallow and left. That's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Buckingham 1 pitch away from loading them up here in the third. In there for a call strike, 3-1. Three balls and a strike, nobody out. Bottom of the third. And that's into center field. That'll be deep enough. Soto going back near the track. He will look up and gone. Touch 'em all, young man. 3-run homer for Ashton Wong. That ball continued to go and go and go. Thought maybe it might be caught at first, but it continued to travel. And it's a 7-4 ball game. So 3 RBI on the pass for Wong, and he clears the bases. That'll bring up Seth Cox. Still nobody out. Cox 0 for 1, flew out in the first. Out of McKinney, Texas. He headed to Northeast Community College, at least according to the internet. First one just missed outside, ball 1. 1-0. In there for a strike. That'll even it up 1-1. One ball, one strike. Still nobody out. Took a little off, painted the outside corner. It's 1-2. Cox playing left field today. Wind is calm here at Hobart Detter. Absolutely beautiful day. That is fouled away. Sun has came out, and the field is drying up. Currently 71 degrees here in Hutchinson, Kansas. You don't get to say that too often in the middle of the afternoon this time of year. 1-2. That's foul straight back. He was on time. Count remains 1-2. And the 1-2. Misses away. Good take there by Seth Cox. That was off the plate. Pretty good 1-2 pitch from Buckingham. A guy can spot that up pretty regularly. He can have a long career in this business. And in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch hit about 2 feet in front of the plate. (3-2) and in the dirt. So a well-earned walk by Seth Cox. He's aboard. Second walk of the inning by Buckingham. Still nobody out. That'll bring up Edward Zing. Single, stole a base, and was stranded in the second. He's 1 for 1 today. 1 for 5 for the World Series. He headed back to Tyler Junior College in the fall. And into left field. Coming hard is Baker. He won't get there. And a base hit for Zing, his second of the ball game. And it's first and second, nobody out. So Buckingham not fooling anybody here in the third. Here's Bladen Biner. 0 for 1, strikeout victim in the third. Still looking for that first base hit of the World Series. He was 0 for 1 on Thursday. And the pitch fouled away. Nice pass there from Biner. He was on time. 0-1. Kraken with 3 runs here in the inning thanks to homer by Austin Wong. That's fouled away, so quickly 0-2 to Biner. Still nobody out. (0-2) took a little off and squirted foul. (0-2) first and second. And a nice fastball from Buckingham. Paints the outside corner. Biner will watch it. He will strike out for the second time tonight. And top of the order, here's Tanner Reeves. 0 for 1 with a walk. Strikeout victim in the first. Out of Grayson College. Still looking for that elusive first base hit of the World Series. And takes a pitch upstairs, ball one. Reeves playing shortstop, and he's been busy. Then the 1-0. Off-speed pitch. Off the glove of Warner. And a run will score. And it's 8-4. So that ball was scalded. The only play Warner had was to try to backhand it, unable to manage it. So an RBI for Reeves. And we're going to have a conference, looks like, while we're doing that. Let's do a little this day in baseball history. Let's go back to 1980. Houston's J.R. Richards suffers a stroke that ends his career after he is rushed to the hospital to remove a life-threatening blood clot from his neck. So, J.R. Richards suffered a stroke on this day in 1980. Career ended way too soon. He was absolutely one of the best pitchers in the major leagues. Hated to see that. Glad I didn't have to face him. So conference over. Looks like Buckingham will stay in the ball game. Four runs here in the frame, 8-4 ball game in favor of Dallas. So here's Tucker Gideon. Hitless today, 0 for 2. First and second, and one out. Gideon takes a strike. He's out of Odessa College. Has some power, hit 2 homers last spring. And that ball hits about 2 foot in front of the plate. Good play by Johnson. He was able to backhand that and throw down to second base. Almost got him. Gideon in center field today. 1 for 4 on Thursday. First and second. Buckingham needs a double play, ball in the worst way. And outside. 8-4 Dallas, bottom of the third. Dallas threatening to bat around. And they have the runner picked. So Zing is caught stealing. Down to second base is Reeves. So 2 outs. So it looked like Zing might have been going on first movement. Two balls and a strike to Gideon. Much needed out for Buckingham. And Austin. Low and in. 3 balls and a strike. Gideon can sit back and look for a spot right here. Base hit would put him up by 5. And the 3-1 will miss just low. So a 2-out walk to Tucker Gideon. That'll bring up Chase Pendley, the 9th man to bat here in the frame. 1 for 2, single, stole a base, and scored in the first. First and second, 2 out. Pendley out of Weatherford College. Missed away. One 0. That is into center field. Soto back and to his right near the track will run it down. And that'll do it. So Kraken sends 9 men to the plate. They score 4. They now lead it 8-4. We go to the 4th. We'll be back.
There's something happening in Wichita. Excitement, movement, a vibe. A city that offers amazing experiences delivered with heart. From arts to attractions, nightlife to sports, you feel the energy at every turn. A little fancy, a little funky, but always friendly. Come see the place we love. We think you'll love it too. Discover more at visitwichita.com.
Seeing the world of energy differently means looking forward and innovating now. It's why we've invested in a next-gen infrastructure, one capable of providing energy to you more dependably than anything before it, so you can focus on what matters most. Reliable, sustainable, affordable energy that puts you first. That's everything to us. Evergy, the utility company.
And welcome back to Hutchinson, Kansas, Hobart Detter Field. Game 1 of 4, Kraken and Austin Shockers. 8-4 lead for Dallas. This ballgame brought to you by Evergy and by Burns and McConnell. Honored to serve the city of Wichita and municipal utilities across the nation, and by Kansas Gas. Kansas Gas Service encourages you to be a dig hero by calling 811 2 full working days before any digging project. Shockers with some work to do. They trail by 4. It'll be 6, 7, and 8, Baker, Green, and Soto. Simon Baker hitless today, 0 for 1, strikeout victim in the second. He's out of Austin, headed to Texas Wesleyan. 2 balls and no strikes. Johnson out for inning number 4. And a fastball in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Baker did not play in Thursday's game. He's 0 for 1 today. That is into left field, run down nicely by Cox. So 1 out here in the inning. Ball was tailing away from Cox. He read it perfectly. Had a good route to the baseball. 1 out. Here is Chance Green. 1 for 1. Homered in the second. First baseman out of Surprise, Arizona. 1 ball, no strikes. To Chance. First baseman today. And a 1-0 upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. What wind we do have is very light, blowing out to left, looks like. 2-0. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. And fouled away. Green out of Round Rock. 6-1, 2-10. 2-2. And foul straight back. He had a nice pass. Didn't get cheated on the swing. Sun is out here at Hobart Detter. Good news for the grounds crew, That is into right field. Coming hard is Zing. Won't get there. So a good piece of hitting there by Chance Green. He let that one get a little deeper and just sprayed it into right field. 1 out base hit. He is 2 for 2.
Brings up the center fielder, number 24, Thomas Soto.
It'll bring up Thomas Soto. He is out of Round Rock as well. And the first one low and away, ball 1. Soto, the center fielder tonight, and up and away. Bush had to really hustle to corral that one. I think Johnson might have been throwing that one at the bull. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And swung on and missed. 2-1. .316 sluggers and the Oklahoma City D-Bats coming up next, about 25 minutes after this one. That's fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soto 0 for 1 today, 0 for 5 for the series. 2-2. And misses away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson with a 4-run lead. 1 out runner at first. And off-speed pitch, kind of a defensive swing. Or he was really confused on it. Just got a piece of it. And also got a piece of the catcher, Bush. Seems to be okay. Three-two. And sprayed foul left side. When I arrived, they were just taking the tarp off the field and had the pumps running in the warning track to evacuate the water. Ground crew did an immaculate job getting it ready. Still pretty wet over by third base dugout. That is upstairs. He'll walk him. So 1 out walk to Soto. And that'll bring up Travis Larson, the designated hitter. Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Let's see what we can find in the way of this week or this day in baseball history. Let's go back to 1947. The Giants nipped the Reds 5-4 in 10 innings, ending Ewell Blackwell's Cincinnati franchise record for a 16-game hitting streak. So this day in 1947, the Reds' 16-game winning streak came to an end. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Conference over. Looks like Johnson will stay in the ballgame. No reason to lift him. Local guy coaching for Dallas. Chase Maddox. Campus High School grad. And just finished a nice career over at Arkansas Tech. Has yet to be drafted. I don't understand why Major League Baseball has not called him. And the first one to Larson, fouled away. Reached on an error and scored in the second. Out of Round Rock, 6'2", 190-pounder. Oh, 1. That has popped up. That'll be the infield fly rule. Batter will be out, and Reeves will take it for out number 2. And we go to the top of the order. Here is Kyler Curlin. Out of Pflugerville, he's red hot. A couple of hits today, 2 for 2. Doubled in the first, singled in the second, and was credited with an RBI. And takes an off-speed pitch for a called strike, 0-1. If you're in the area, come on out. 3 more games to follow after this one. If you're not in the area, settle in. We'll have them all for you. And they try to back pick. Good play by Pettis to keep that one out of center field. When you're up by 4, first thing, do no harm. Make them beat you. Pound the zone. 0-1. That is bounced foul. That'll be in the mud hole. Pretty much the entire warning track down the left side is pretty muddy. Ball goes in there, you get a free drop. 0-2. Off-speed pitch and past the shortstop Reeves, and a run will score. Here's the play to the plate, not in time. I'm not sure what Reeves at shortstop was doing. I think he was going to get that, play that to his left side, but it took a funny hop on him. So Green will score. And it's an 8-5 ball game. So Soto down to second base. It's first and second with 2 outs. 8-5 Dallas. Out of the dugout is the manager for Dallas. He will make the move. And they'll have a pitching change. We'll tell you all about it. This is the 88th NBC tournament, NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back to tell you all about the new guy in just a moment. And welcome back. Looks like Dallas will go to the bullpen. They will pick up number 38, Dalton Acosta. He's a free agent out of Navasota, Texas. 2020, he was at Arkansas Pine Bluff. 2021, Prairie View A&M. And his last stop was in the Pecos League here in 222. And he had a 2-0 record, 3.60 ERA. So he will face Dawson Gross with first and second. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gross. He's 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the third. He's out of Jackson State. 1-1. One, two. That is swung on and missed. So Acosta comes in and does the job and takes care of Dawson Gross. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, 8-5 in favor of Kraken. We'll be back.
There's something happening in Wichita. Excitement, movement, a vibe. A city that offers amazing experiences delivered with heart. From arts to attractions, nightlife to sports, you feel the energy at every turn. A little fancy, a little funky, but always friendly. Come see the place we love. We think you'll love it too. Discover more at visitwichita.com.
Seeing the world of energy differently means looking forward and innovating now. It's why we've invested in a next-gen infrastructure, one capable of providing energy to you more dependably than anything before it, so you can focus on what matters most. Reliable, sustainable, affordable energy that puts you first. That's everything to us. Evergy, the utility company.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the fourth. Kraken leads at 8-5. Looks like new pitcher for Austin. Let you know who that is in just a moment. If we can pick up a number. So it looks like Andrew Kidhill out of Round Rock. 6'2", 215. So new pitcher for the Shockers. He will take over for Buckingham. So Kidhill will face 4, 5, and 6. And Will Bush picks on the first pitch he sees, skies it to right field. Gross is there. And 1 out.
There is no 90-second clock with a new pitcher. Now batting, the second baseman, number 7, Case Pettis.
So it'll be Case Pettis. He is 1 for 1 with a walk, singled, scored, and walked and scored in the third. Out of Hill College. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. And swung on and missed, 1-1. So Kidhill's last work in college was at Wharton Community College. Appeared in 16 games. He was 2-3 with a 6.35 ERA. Tall, lanky right-hander. Good velocity. Paints the outside corner with that one, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Home half of the fourth. Kraken leads at 8-5. Bouncing ball left side. Warner charges. throws on the run and plenty of time. And Pettis is retired, 2 away. The Kevin Jenks sighting here in the press box. Seems to only come up here when he wants something. Here is Ashton Wong. He has had a heck of a day. 2 for 3, homered, and a triple. 5 RBIs for Ashton, and he takes a strike. He'll be headed back to East Tennessee State. That just missed away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wong out of Frisco, Texas. One. High and away. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Home half of the 4th. Kraken leads at 8-5. And the off-speed pitch misses low. Kid Hill wanted that one. He'll walk it off. 3-1. That is into right field. Hit pretty well, but Gross is right there. That'll take care of it. And Dallas goes in order here in the 4th. And they lead at 8-5. We'll be right back.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Something dependable, something you can count on? Then look no further.
With the largest selection of certified pre-owned vehicles in the state, we know you can find what you're looking for. Not looking for a Ford? No problem. Mel Hamilton Ford offers a wide selection of other vehicles. Kia, Toyota, Chevy, Dodge. Every payment, every price. Let our experienced sales team find the perfect vehicle just for you. Mel Hamilton Ford, taking care of customers since 1984. Experience the difference.
And welcome back to Hobart Deader and the 88th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy and by Black Hills Energy and Spirit Aerosystems, one of the world's largest manufacturers of aerostructures for commercial airplanes, defense platforms, business and regional jets. 8-5 Kraken. Shockers have some work to do. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. McKee, Warner, and Johnson. Acosta out for his first full inning of work. He came in and got the final out in the top. McKee 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts. And a strike at the knees. Pretty good pitch from Acosta. McKee out of Largo Vista, Texas. One for 6 for the World Series. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And swung on and missed. And McKee strikes out for the 3rd time today. So it'll be Jet Warner, the shortstop. He's out of Austin. Hitless today, 0 for 1, was credited with a sac fly in the 3rd. 1 for 4 on Thursday against the Larks. And a 1-0 in there for a strike. Right-handers have a hard time keeping that front side in with the sidearm delivery. That is fouled away. 1-2. One and two. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Acosta fresh out of the Pecos League. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bouncing ball left side. And Biner unable to manage it. And that'll be an E5. Warner is aboard with 1 out. More times that ball hits the ground, the worse things are going to happen. Always field the baseball on your terms. Here's Jack Johnson. Hitless today, 0 for 2. Out of Katy, Texas. And misses inside, ball 1. Top of the 5th, 8-5 Kraken. That is bounced foul left side. Sun is out at Hobart Deader, drying things out. Had some rain overnight. Infield was covered, but the warning tracks required quite a bit of work. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes. Good jump. There's no chance of getting him. So a stolen base for Warner. He got that one off Acosta. He had about 2 steps towards second base before Acosta even delivered the baseball. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Austin with a runner at third base, or second base. That's fouled back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That misses away. It's full. And a 3-2. That misses Los, and he'll walk him. Acosta falls off to the third base side after delivery. A well-placed bunt on the right side may just catch him off guard. Here's Simon Baker. 0 for 2. In there for a call strike. He's out of Austin. And Texas Wesleyan. 1 ball, 1 strike to Baker. He's hitless, 0 for 2. Left fielder today. And Acosta chases a runner back to second base. And a fastball is swung on and missed, 1-2. And the 1-2, runner goes and fouled away. So Warner was going. Ball and 2 strikes. Just missed inside. .316 Elite and the Oklahoma City D-Bats up next. That just missed. And it's full. Baker did not play on Thursday. .3-2 in there for a called strike. Baker will watch it. Too close to take and 2 away. Third strikeout of the day for Acosta. That'll bring up Chance Green with 2 outs. He has been busy today, 2 for 2. A single and a homer in the second. And the first one outside. Good play by Bush to corral that one. Green out of Round Rock. .1-0. That is into right field. Zing was shallow, but it'll drop in front of him. And Austin has him loaded here in the 5th.
And Crane records his 3rd hit of the ball game. Brings up the center fielder number 24, Thomas Soto.
2 outs. Here is Soto. Hitless today, 0 for 1 with a walk. Soto out of Round Rock. And the first one misses away. So Acosta in a little bit of trouble here with 2 outs. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of it, but no place to put him. 2 balls, no strikes. Soto 0 for 5 for the World Series. And that hit him. So Warner will score. And it's an 8-6 ball game. So Acosta gives up his first run. Here's the 9-hole man, the designated hitter, Travis Larson. 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored in the second. Larson out of Round Rock as well. Headed back to Mary Hardin Baylor. Or he was at Mary Hardin Baylor. My apologies. 6'2", 190. Two outs in the inning. There is some chattering going on. Appears that the third base umpire, that is Robert Dickinson, gesturing towards the Austin dugout. Not sure whether somebody has been ejected. Much consternation from the Austin faithful.
I think he just kicked number 2 out of the ball game. Oh, yeah, so number 2 got tossed. All right.
So it looks like unofficially Jet Warner has been ejected from what we're hearing here in the press box. I am unable to see the dugout. I'm going on the spotter's recommendation. So Jet Warner will be going home early. 0-1 to Larson. Austin folks have not been happy most of the ball game. It's in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Bases loaded. And we're in the top of the 5th. And the 1-2 misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a 2-2, a little slow roller. And the pitcher fields near the line. That'll be a base hit and an RBI. Larson is aboard. Very well placed swinging bunt by Travis Larson. He'll get his first hit. And Johnson will score. And it's 8-7. That will probably be all for Acosta. Looks like they have gestured towards the bullpen. New pitcher. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. And welcome back. Looks like Kraken will go to the bullpen. They lead at 8-7. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. They will go to number 12, Caleb Hewerts. He's out of Midland College. Used as a pitcher and an outfielder. He's out of San Angelo, 5'10", 175 pounds. He was at Midland College last year. Used primarily as a defensive player, played in 40 games, hit 7 homers, hit .351. So pretty good numbers for an outfielder. So he will face the top of the order. It'll be Kyler Curlin. So Hewerts will inherit a bases loaded situation. So Curlin has had a good day. He's 3 for 3, a double, couple singles. Couple of RBIs. So Hewerts trying to get out of a mess. And the first one upstairs, ball 1. Good velocity, but up. 2 outs, outfielder playing straight away. Infielders deep in the middle. And that's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs across for Austin. And in there for a call strike, 1 and 2. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th. 1-run ball game. Austin looking for more. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base is loaded. And a 2-2. That is into center field. And ranging to his right is Gideon. He'll run it down. Good play. That'll end the threat. And Austin leaves them loaded. They get 2. And our new score, Kraken 8. And Austin 7. We'll be right back.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Something dependable, something you can count on? Then look no further.
With the largest selection of certified pre-owned vehicles in the state, we know you can find what you're looking for. Not looking for a Ford? No problem. Mel Hamilton Ford offers a wide selection of other vehicles. Kia, Toyota, Chevy, Dodge. Every payment, every price. Let our experienced sales team find the perfect vehicle just for you. Mel Hamilton Ford, taking care of customers since 1984. Experience the difference.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 5th. Austin gets a couple. They trail it 8-7 to Kraken. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Kraken. It'll be Cox, Zing, and Biner. Kidhill out for his 2nd inning of work. Dallas went in order in the 4th. So here's Seth Cox. Walked and scored in the 3rd and flew out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1. And the first one, ball 1.
Larson singled to pitcher. RBI. Johnson scores.
And a 1-0. That is popped up. Johnson, the catcher, shielding his eyes, and will make the play. So 1 out. That'll bring up Edward Zing out of Plano. Out of the University of Texas. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, singled in the 2nd and the 3rd. And takes a ball. And inside. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom half of the 5th. Bouncing ball foul left side. Good play by the third base coach. Looked it in and set his feet before tossing it to the dugout. We call them all here, folks. That is inside. Like an off-speed pitch got away from Kidhill. He is disgusted with himself. It's 3-1. 3-1's upstairs. So a 1-out walk to Zing. He's been on 3 times in a row. Here's the third baseman, Bladen Biner. He's hitless today, 0 for 2. And the pitch And a fastball on the outside corner. Pretty good pitch. Biner out of Burke Burnett, Texas.
TBT is coached by James Batten.
1-0. That's foul straight back. He was on time. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Home half of the 5th. Kraken leads at 8-7. One ball, 1 strike. Actually 0-2, my apologies. And a nice off-speed pitch in there for a call strike. Froze Biner into away. That'll bring up Tanner Reeves, top of the order. 1 for 2 with a walk. Single, drove in a run in the 3rd. Reeves out of Bonham, Texas. And takes one inside, ball 1. One-oh. And a fastball just a bit high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Didn't miss by much. And a nice, crisp breaking pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. Very sharp break on that. Two-one. That is through the left side off the glove of McKee, a base hit for Reeves, his second of the ball game, and it's 1st and 2nd. Down to second base will be Edward Zing. That'll bring up Tucker Gideon. Gideon out of Lubbock. Hitless today, 0 for 2 with a walk. Johnson out to talk to Kidhill. Make sure all the signs are straight with a runner at second base. 3-1-6 Sluggers and Oklahoma City D-Bat will be up about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this one. You're watching the 88th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. 2 outs, 1st and 2nd. Fastball high and away. Nice velo from Kidhill. One-oh. That's fouled away. And that'll even it up 1-1. Gideon walked in the 3rd. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd and bounced out in the 1st. One ball, 1 strike. And outside. Off-speed pitch got away from him, 2-1. Two-one. Outside, 3-1. Kidhill not happy. He will adjust his cleats and gather himself, try to get healthy in the count. And the 3-1 upstairs. He'll walk them, and they're loaded.
15 went from first to right.
Second walk issued of the inning by Kid Hill. Here's the first baseman, Chase Penley. He's 1 for 3, single, stole a base, and scored in the first. Out of Prosper, Texas. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Pendley had a good day on Thursday. He was 2 for 3 against Seattle. That is into left field. Baker going back. He won't get it. 2 runs are going to score. And they will send the trail runner. Here is the throw to the plate. Not in time. So a double for Penley and 3 RBIs. So that'll break it wide open. And now it's an 11-7 ball game in favor of Kraken. That'll bring up Will Bush. And the first pitch to him. Nice breaking pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Bush out of North Richland Hills, Texas. And that is cued foul, left side.
Yeah, this is the number 4 slot. Anderson.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Home half of the 5th. 3 runs across, 4 Kraken here in the frame. And upstairs, good take by Will Bush. Good 0-2 pitch from Kedhill. Tough to lay off that one around the letters. 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Smothered nicely by Johnson.
Then we have a double to left center by Penley, scoring 3 RBIs.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Left center.
And in there for a call strike. Nice fastball from Kid Hill, and that will do it. And it looks like Kraken will strand 1, but they will get 3. We've played 5. Our new score, Kraken 11 and Austin 7. We'll be back.
What you should expect when you come here is a cadre of instructors that are eager to educate you in the traditions of the fire service, the duties, the job, and everything that is encompassed within what it means to be a firefighter.
A vehicle is one of the most important investments you'll make, which is why you need both a vehicle and a dealership that you can trust. At Davis Moore, we made a decision long ago to be nothing but honest, to obsess over customer service, and to show nothing but respect for every person who walks through our doors. These core values have kept Davis Moore active in the Wichita community for over 65 years. Come see us at any Davis Moore location or check us out online at davis-moore.com.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th, 88th World Series, powered by Evergy and Black Hills Energy and Spirit Aerosystems. Of the world's largest manufacturers of aerostructures for commercial airplanes, defense platforms, and business jets. And for the Shockers, it'll be Gross, McKee, and Warner. Looks like we will have looks like we need to turn the music off. So we're ready to go. Got wholesale changes. We'll tell you all about them in a little bit due to the ejection. Here is Gross. And he fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 for 3 on the afternoon, doubled and scored in the 3rd. Top of the 6th. 11-7 in favor of Kraken. And the 1-1 swung on and missed, 1-2. One and 2, and swung on and missed. That'll do it for Dawson Grosh, and 1 out. So Hewert's out for his 2nd inning of work. Faced 1 hitter in the 5th. Here is Dylan McKee. 0 for 3, he takes a strike, 3 strikeouts. He's 1 away from the golden sombrero. Out of Largo Vista, Texas. And in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. One. That is into right field. Zing ranging to his right. He will run it down and 2 away.
Nominated for the Shockers, first baseman number 17, Grant Anderson.
So Anderson will pinch hit here and enter the ball game for Warner. So Anderson takes a strike. He's out of Round Rock. So Anderson will take over here in the 6th. That is fouled back our way. It's 0-2. So Anderson will take over for the departing Jet Warner, who was ejected. 0-2. And a pitch in there for a called strike. And Warner will watch it. And that'll do it. Shockers go in order. We have played 5.5. We'll be back for the bottom in just a moment. We'll be right back.
What you should expect when you come here is a cadre of instructors that are eager to educate you in the traditions of the fire service, the duties, the job, and everything that is encompassed within what it means to be a firefighter.
A vehicle is one of the most important investments you'll make, which is why you need both a vehicle and a dealership that you can trust. At Davis Moore, we made a decision long ago to be nothing but honest, to obsess over customer service, and to show nothing but respect for every person who walks through our doors. These core values have kept Davis Moore active in the Wichita community for over 65 years. Come see us at any Davis Moore location or check us out online at davis-moore.com.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 6th. And our score 11-7 in favor of Kraken. For Kraken, it will be 5, 6, and 7. It'll be Pettis, Wong, and Cox. We have some changes for the Shockers. Gross will move to center field from right field. Green will be in right. Anderson will be at first base. Soto will be over at shortstop. So those are your changes. So it'll be Pettis, Wong, and Cox. And Kidhill out for another inning of work. Gave up 3 in the 5th. 11-7 Kraken. Here's Pettis. 1 ball and no strikes on him. And inside, that'll walk him. Excuse me, hit him. That'll hit him. So Pettis on the hit by pitch, he'll be down to first base. So it'll bring up Ashton Wong. He has been busy today. 2 for 3, triple and a homer with 5 RBIs. And the first one is away, ball 1. Out of Frisco, Texas. One 0. And fastball misses high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Kidhill came in the 4th and got Kraken in order. That is into right field and will fall. That fell between the second baseman, right fielder, and center fielder. And perfect placement for Wong, his third base hit of the ball game. And it's first and second. So I'll bring up Seth Cox. Still nobody out here in the inning. Bottom half of the 6th. Left fielder today, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. Scored a run in the 3rd. Off-speed pitch upstairs, ball 1. Out of McKinney, Texas. Will be headed back to Northeast Community College in the fall. 1-0. That is ripped in and out of the glove of McKee and picked up by Soto. Throw to first, not in time. That ball was absolutely scalded. McKee just reactive, able to get a glove on it, but deflected to the shortstop, Soto, and everybody's safe. So a hit by pitch and 2 base hits, and they're loaded.
Cox records his first hit of the ball game. Brings up the right fielder, number 4, Edward Lang.
So that'll bring up Edward Zing. 2 for 2 with a walk. Scored in the 5th. Corners are in. Outfield straight away. Off-speed pitch misses upstairs. One 0. And that one misses just low. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 6th, they're loaded, no outs. Kraken leads at 11-7. That is down the line in there for a base hit. At least 2 runs will score. And quickly over to pick it up in foul ground is Baker. And a base hit for Zhang. And 2 RBIs. So now 13-7. So a nice double for Edward Zhang. Second base hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Bladen Biner. 3 strikeouts on the afternoon. And he is 0 for 4 for the World Series. Swings through the first one, strike 1. Biner out of Burke Burnett. 0-1. And the off-speed pitch just missed inside. Not by much. 1 ball, 1 strike. One, second, and third. In there for a call strike. It's 1-2. $14 hits for Kraken here in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 6th and nobody out. One and 2. And a call strike. Nice breaking pitch from Kidhill. 1 out. So 4th strikeout of the day for Bladen Biner. Top of the order now, Tanner Reeves. He's been busy, 2 for 3 with a walk. Drove in a run in the 3rd and scored in the 5th. Reeves out of Bonham, Texas. And the breaking pitch misses away, ball 1. Sluggers and the D-Bats up next. 25 minutes after this one, we'll have it. 1-0. That is cued foul, left side. Very muddy in front of the third base dugout. Grounds crew was out early. They did a bang-up job getting this thing ready to go. 1-1. And upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Command an issue for Kidhill. Kind of a sloppy ball game. 5 errors between the 2 clubs. 2-1. Just missed inside. 3-1. Second and third, 1 out. And a 3-1 misses wide, and he'll walk him. So a hit by pitch, now a walk. So a couple of free passes issued by Kidhill. And that'll bring up Tucker Gideon. Looks like Travis Larson, he is out to talk about it. No indication yet. Let's do a little this day in baseball history, shall we? See what we can find. Let's go back to 1991. Red Sox reliever Jeff Gray collapses before a game against Texas. He is diagnosed with a stroke that takes 2 years of rehab before Gray becomes a minor league pitching coach in 1994. So Jeff Gray collapsed for the game on this day in 1991. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Conference over, bases loaded, and 1 out. Corners are in. Double play depth in the middle. Here's Tucker Gideon. Gideon out of Lubbock. And picks on the first pitch he sees. That'll be in the gap in right center. And 2 runs are going to score. And the throw is cut off. So Cox and Zeng will score. And Gideon picks up his first base hit of the ball game. And a couple of RBIs. Over to third is Tanner Reeves. And here's Chase Pendley. 15-7 ball game. 1 out, bottom of 6. And a nice pitch from Kidhill. Paints the outside corner, 0-1. Pendley out of Prosper, Texas. First baseman today. Pendley 2 for 4. Doubled in the 5th and singled in the 1st and scored. And Gideon Blases fakes going to second base. 2 balls and a strike. That is popped out of play. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of 6. Runners at the corners. And a runner goes. Bouncing ball left side. McKee has it. Over to first. Great dig by Anderson. A run scored and 2 outs. So credit Pendley with an RBI. So 2 outs, a 9th man to bat here in the frame. Here is the catcher, Will Bush. 2 for 4, doubled and scored in the 3rd and singled and scored in the 1st. Runner at second base. And a nice fastball from Kidhill in there at the knees, strike 1. Bush out of North Richland Hills, Texas. He takes one wide, ball 1. He'll be headed back to Tyler Junior College. One for 3 on Thursday, so having a nice series. And just missed low. Pretty nice pitch there from Kidhill. And the count's 2-1. Kraken leads at 16-7. Trying to end this one early with a base hit. And swung on and missed. It's 2-2. That is popped up. Anderson over in front of the dugout. And will make the play. Good play by first baseman Anderson. That'll end the threat, and that'll do it. So 5 runs for Kraken. They lead at 16-7. We'll be right back for the 7th.
Bottom half, the 6 and 8. For the Kraken, they score 5.
There's something happening in Wichita. Excitement, movement, a vibe. A city that offers amazing experiences delivered with heart. From arts to attractions, nightlife to sports, you feel the energy at every turn. A little fancy, a little funky, but always friendly. Come see the place we love. We think you'll love it too. Discover more at visitwichita.com.
At Evergy, seeing energy differently starts with thinking differently about its impact and then committing to doing better every day. As we continue to expand our investment in renewable resources, capturing more wind, gathering more sunshine, we're able to generate power that's cleaner and provide it to you more affordably. Reliable, sustainable, affordable energy that puts you first. That's everything to us. Evergy, the utility company.
And welcome back. We go to the 7th. Kraken get 5 in the bottom of the 6th. They lead at 16-7. Don't forget this ball game brought to you by Evergy and Visit Wichita, and by Hook Bats, providing quality hand-turned maple and ash bats in conjunction with main billets for amateur players across the country. So it looks like Kraken not ready to go, so ball 1. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. And Johnson, Baker, and Green due up. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jack Johnson. Hitless today, 0 for 2 with a walk. And in there for a strike. Hewart's in there for inning number 3. One and 2. That is ripped but foul left side. I've coached long enough that I almost say somebody on it. I have to catch myself sometimes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a fastball misses away, 2 and 2. (16-7) Kraken. Kraken with 15 hits. Off-speed pitch misses away. It's full. (3-2) misses away. Good at bat for Jack Johnson. He's aboard. And a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Simon Baker. He's out of Austin. Hitless today, 0 for 3, couple strikeouts and a flyout. Did not play on Thursday. And takes a nice hack at the first one, strike 1. Did not get cheated. Oh, 1. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eight hits in the afternoon for Austin. And the fastball misses. 2 and 1. That is down the left side, but will get out of play. runs the count to 2-2. Three more games after this one. Sluggers and the Oklahoma City D-Bats will be next, followed by Hutch and Austin Lonestar, and the nightcap, Seattle and the Hayes Larks. Took a little off, and Baker swings through it, 1 out. That'll bring up Chance Green. Boy, he has had a day. He is 3 for 3. Couple of singles and a homer. Green out of Round Rock. Takes one at the knees, strike one. 0-1. Homered in the second. Singled in the fourth, and then again in the fifth. And that's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 misses low. Two balls and a strike, 1 out. And a nice fastball from Hewerts, and it's 2-2. That is popped out of play. Two runner at first, 1 out. And just protecting the plate, fouled away. Appears to be more overcast filling in. There is a prediction of rain, not sure how strong that is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses away. Good take by Chance Green. Counts full, 1 out. And a nice off-speed pitch from Hewerts. And Green will take it. First time retired today. And 2 away.
Shortstop number 24, Thomas Soto.
4th strike out of the ball game for Hewerts. That'll bring up Thomas Soto. And the first pitch to him, low and away, ball 1. Soto also out of Round Rock. "1-0. That's in the dirt. Two outs, runners at first. Top of the 7th. 16-7 Kraken. And a 2-0 in there at the knees. 2-1. Much to the delight of the Austin faithful. Two and one. Misses away. 3 balls and a strike. Hewerts will try to get healthy here. 3-1, up and away, and he'll walk him. So 2 walks issued by Hewarts here in the inning. And it's first and second. That'll bring up Travis Larson. So Jacob Manaska out of the dugout to talk to Hewarts. And while we're not doing anything, let's do a little This Day in Baseball history, shall we? See if we can find something a little more upbeat. Let's see here. Let's go back to 1933. In beating the Cubs 8-2 in the first game of a doubleheader, Dizzy Dean is the first hurler at the 6 foot and 6 inches distance to fan as many as 17 batters in a regulation game. So, this day in baseball history, Dizzy Dean fanned 17. Conference over. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Here's Larson. First pitch swinging into left field. Cox coming in and will make the play. That'll do it. And it looks like the Shockers, that will be the ball game. So looks like Kraken will come up with the win, 16-7 in run rule fashion. So you've been watching the 88th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. Be sure to check our social media for scores and updates. Again, your final score, Kraken takes it 17-6. Stay tuned for the first pitch for game number 2. 3-1-6 and the Oklahoma City D-Bats in about 25 minutes. But for now, on behalf of our entire NBC crew, I'm saying Todd Hook. So long for Hobart Detter. We'll see you in 25 minutes.